Hey, what's going on, guys? It's KIM in the SAV, Kim out of Savannah, Georgia. And in this video, I am giving you guys an inside sneak peek at my Better Bodybuilders WhatsApp chat, where we do like a lot of training for the people that I personally recruited into the business. I'm sorry that the screen is jumping. But guys, I wanted to address an issue, and it's of course inspired by a conversation that I had earlier today with someone in the inbox. This is not to put anybody on blast. That is why I have blacked out her name and her face. However, I think everything is a teaching moment and everything is postable, so to speak. And I think this is going to be good for clients and consultants alike, and just really actually good for the whole entire world, okay? Because there's going to be a life lesson in this interaction. Let me go ahead and get into it. And if this is your first time joining me, guys, let me just tell you, I'm in health and wellness. I have a lot of videos on YouTube and Facebook and different places. So a lot of people reach out to me and ask to join my private VIP group. But I believe that one bad apple does ruin the bunch. And I'm very protective of my VIPs, and weight loss and health issues. Those are all very sensitive subjects. So I just don't let anybody up in there, all right? So I vet people before I let them in to see how their spirit is, so to speak. And so this is a conversation that I had with a young lady who tried to get into my group yesterday. And so I messaged her and I said, hey, so-and-so, I see that you recently requested access to my private VIP weight loss group. But first, do you have any allergies or health issues? Now, guys, I ask this of everybody all the time. So then she goes, no allergies. What are the health risks? So I'm thinking that she misunderstood my question. And so I restated it. Okay, good to know allergies. Do you have any health issues? So she sent me this voice note. Now, because I did this as a screen grab, I'll have to play the voice note over here, because I shared this interaction with my team. And I said, hey guys, I know that y'all think that I just, every single interaction with me is easy peasy breezy, but I still get, some issues, some difficulties as well. And guys, let me point this out to you. If you are thinking about joining this company or any other company, be sure that you're joining with someone who can do this, who can show you their interactions so you can learn from them. Too many people join somebody who's doing nothing, so they can't tell them nothing. And then they learn nothing. And I'm not saying your success is dependent upon your sponsor. I'm just saying it does help. It does help. So anyway, I shared with my group this voice note, which came from the young lady. Now remember, I restated the question. This was her response to me.
Kimberly, I'm a little concerned with your approach. And this product doesn't belong to you. It's a product that you market. But I think that you're being a little intrusive. I don't think it's any of your business, anybody's health issues. You're not an MD, and I really don't appreciate the way that you've come off to me. No, thank you.
Now, after that, she actually, when you see this message, for those of you who are just good people and you never get this message right here, I get this message sometimes. When you can't reply to a conversation, that means the person blocked you in Messenger. Okay, so she sent that voice note and then she blocked me, which means I cannot even reply. Now, why am I sharing this with you guys? I'm sharing this because now I'm in health and wellness. I don't think it's strange for me to ask if you have any health issues before I give a consultation, but that's just me, right? I'm an open book. I do realize that everybody is not that way, especially women. Men will tell you everything. They don't care. You can be like, do you have blood pressure issues? And they'll be like, no, but I got gonorrhea. And you be like, sir, I didn't ask that. I mean, men are just, they don't care. But women, ooh, we are close guarded, okay? And I realize that. So, but I ask, do you have any health issues, guys? Not because I'm trying to get in your business, but because I don't want to recommend NRG just because I used it. And it's a great product for a lot of people to lose weight. I don't want to recommend NRG to anybody that has blood pressure issues. Why? Because NRG has caffeine. So I don't want your blood pressure going crazy. I don't want to recommend, if you take Lasix, that causes you to use the restroom a lot, like many people do, there are certain products you can't use. If you have seafood or sea shellfish allergies, there's a certain product that I recommend to a lot of people that you can't use. If you are on blood thinners, I need to know that, because there's a certain product that you can't use. And all I'm trying to do is look out for you, not me. Now let me tell you something. The old me, and this is why I love my profession and my industry, the old me would have been like, oh, no, she didn't. Right? But you get enough gray hairs, and hopefully you get some wisdom about yourself. So just so that you know, if you are a client of mine and you're thinking about doing business with me, I'm going to ask you, do you have any allergies or health risks? Not because I'm nosy, but because I'm trying not to kill you. Now, that doesn't require me to be a healthcare professional or an MD. It just requires me to read and have common sense. Okay? Now, I know I may come off as being mad, but I just have a very sarcastic delivery. If this is your first time on my video, you wouldn't know that. But for those of you who are regulars, you know exactly what I mean. So I shared this with my group, and I just said, hey, y'all, everything is not easy peasy breezy, straight to the POS, $300 sale. Keep it moving for me either. And so you can see my VIPs, the group has grown. And so they're like, what? She blocked you? And so I told them, I'm just sharing this with y'all so that you understand some people are just a little bit off. Now, off, I don't mean crazy. I mean off. It could be off their game that day. It could just mean off. And I said, I'm not mad, but I find it strange that she reached out to me and called an attitude like that without even letting me explain myself. That's the other thing, guys. And this is where the life lesson comes in. And I wanted my team to understand this. And this is how I know now, let me read the whole entire thing, and then you'll see better what I mean. And then somebody said, oh, wow, yeah, you were just concerned for her safety. She doesn't know what the group is about. Yeah. And so, and this is where I tell them, I had people ask, why are you asking that before? And when I explain, I don't want to recommend exactly what I just told y'all, then they understand. And this is the truth. Some other people have said that, you know, why do you want to know that? Once I explain myself, they're like, okay. And I always be like, sound fair, makes sense. And they're always like, yeah. And then I told my group this because I want my group, again, everything is a teachable moment, just about. All right. And I told them, I said, however, this is going to disrupt my day. There are times when it would have, because I want my team to understand you're going to get this, and you should just keep moving right along. And then I said, I reflect on number 2 from the book, The 4 Agreements. Holla at me, people. Who has read the book, The 4 Agreements? Read it if you haven't already. I reflect on number 2 multiple times throughout the day to keep from setting it off like the old me used to. Law, I said that jokingly. People have all types of crap going on in their lives. Y'all, I talk to people all day long. Not necessarily like talking to them, but messaging them, texting them. And you wouldn't believe some of the stories that I hear. And then I said, just don't let them dump it on you. And this is the truth. You don't have to take on anybody else's baggage, anybody else's stuff. Okay? And then I told them, y'all know I'm going to do a video about this, right? Because again, I tell my team, everything is a video. And then I told them, yeah, this is a teaching moment. And I'm sure this can help someone else. Now, somewhere in here, I'll put in here, bam, The 4 Agreements. Guys, if you have not read the book, The 4 Agreements, it is wonderful. And the second one says, what? Don't take anything personally. Don't take anything personally. Y'all, I don't know this lady. She doesn't know me. Now, she came to my group from YouTube. So usually, this is very rare that this happens, by the way. The majority of people, they know how I roll. They understand. They even know because they've watched enough. Janasha said, powerful read. I'm sorry, I mispronounced your name at least one of the 2 times. But yes, The 4 Agreements, simple book. But let me tell y'all something. That second one, don't take anything personally. When I tell you, it has helped me so much. So much. Because everybody lives in this bubble where they think that their issue is the most important issue. Because at the moment, it really is, right? But I don't know if this is the anniversary of this woman's father's death. I don't know if it's the anniversary of her divorce. I don't know if her dog got run over last night. I don't know her from a can of paint, and neither does she know me. But I'm always reminded of the story where a guy was on a train, and I don't know if this is a true story or not, but it was in one of my personal development books. And that's the other reason why I love this profession so much, guys, because it requires that you do personal development. And when you do personal development, you see things from a different perspective. And you're not so easily moved. You're not so easily shaken. You become emotionally invincible. And so I'm reminded of the story where, like, this guy was on the train with these two kids, and the kids are like, bam, 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 bam. They're just making noise on the train. They're jumping up and down. Their toys, they're bamming each other with the toys, and sometimes it's hitting the other passengers on the train, until finally this one woman stands and says, "Sir, can you get your kids?" And the guy, he was really in a daze. He wasn't paying attention to his children. So he's like, "Oh, I'm sorry, ma'am. I'm sorry. I guess they're just having a hard time dealing with the fact that we just left the hospital and found out that their mother is dead." And instantly, everybody on the train who was so annoyed by the children immediately had a different perspective of their actions. Not saying it was right, just saying they weren't so insensitive, or they didn't care as much about the children's rambunctious behavior. They were just happy that their minds were off of the death of their mother. So this is the whole deal, guys. I don't know this woman. She doesn't know me. So I shouldn't take her blocking me personally. I know I didn't do anything wrong. I was actually trying to help her. She doesn't know that. But like I said, God only knows what she has going on in her life right now. So you keep it moving. That's what Kim stands for. That's why my mama named me that. She was a gangster. She named me Kim for keep it moving. Let me stop. Let me stop playing. But anywho, guys, listen. If you are thinking about working with me as a consultant, just be on guard. I'm going to ask you, any allergies or health risk? Not because I'm nosy, but because I don't want to kill you. All right? And if you want to join my team, just be on notice that everything is not going to be peachy, easy breezy as a Sunday morning all the time. There are going to be some client interactions that you will not understand. You know why? Because people are emotional beings, so you can't apply logic to the things that they do. And once you learn this and you become emotionally invincible, trust me, you will have success beyond your wildest dreams, because it is only those people that are unshaken by others that achieve the success they desire. Now, if you're not in your company, in my company, okay, and you didn't get a lesson from this, so you're not thinking about working with me as a consultant, just at the very least take this lesson throughout your life in general. Read the book, The 4 Agreements, and focus especially on don't taking things personally, y'all. Half of the drama and trauma in the world is because somebody took something personally. It's not that deep, y'all. We got to grow up. We got to grow up. Communication is key. If you misunderstand something, at the very least, give the person a chance to explain themselves. Let me end with one other thing, because two people can say the same thing and it can be taken two different ways, okay? This is the last story I'm going to end with, okay? So, husband and wife go on a trip. They have a brand new baby. The wife says, "Did you pack the diaper bag?" The husband says, "Yes." And he's like, "Jump in the car, let's go." They ride off. 2 hours into the trip, the baby diaper drops a bomb and explodes. They smell it all over the car. They're like, "Oh my gosh." They get out, they go into the hotel to change the baby. Just, you know what, everywhere. Mom opens up the diaper bag, no diapers. She's like, "I thought you said you packed the diaper bag." He was like, "Yeah, in the car." Get it? In the car. So when she said, "Did you pack the diaper bag?" he thought she meant, "Did you put it in the car?" But what she really meant was, "Did you pack it inside? Did you put the diapers in it, the bottles, the wipes, all the things that a diaper bag requires?" Now, who was wrong in this situation? No one, right? Communication. We have to get clarity on what a person means, y'all, before we get offended. And try not to get offended at all. But we got to get clarity, y'all. Okay? And we got to understand that everybody has their own crap going on. All right. My friend here said, "I get a block daily, sis." She said, "Come on and spread the truth. Emotional attachment must go healthy." areas need to manifest. Yes, lady. Yes. If you're getting blocked daily, you're doing something right. That means you're in activity mode. All right, y'all. Let me go. I hope you learned something from this. If so, leave a comment below. Thank you to all who joined live and all who are watching on YouTube. If this is your first time on my channel, hit that big red subscribe button and also the bell to the right, ding dong. So every time I upload a new video, you'll be the first to know. All right. Bye, y'all. Read the 4 agreements. I'll put the link below. Bye.